But I mean, your feelings are relevant. I mean, you can't put your feelings on hold because of like a tragedy, or feelings are feelings. They have to be relevant. No matter what the situation. You can't just be like, okay, well, it's not convenient, so I'm going to put my feelings on the shelf. Yeah, you got to feel. You know what's really good, honestly? Red wine.
You have a 2-layer situation happening, which is your dynamic with your best friend and the present state of what's going on, which is actually a crisis. You consider it a crisis situation. Her boyfriend died, and so this is what needs to be dealt with first. You need to handle this part first. And
That's
so,
what I was going to say.
Yeah. Your feelings are, of course, relevant, but I think your instincts are correct that, you know, trying to go in with your best friend and process what's happening between the two of you while she's dealing with her boyfriend's death is not the right time. So your instincts are right with that. She asked you to go to the viewing. She is your best friend. Without knowing many more of the details or about how painful it might be for you to be around her, I would say be a friend to her right now. Go to the viewing, be her friend, be supportive.
Because at the end of the day, it's like you can have a relationship. You already had one, you may have one, but friends are the key. You know, it's like you can't cross that boundary right now.
Yeah.
She needs you as a friend.
Yes, she needs you as a friend right now. You have to deal with the crisis in any situation that comes up. If there's a crisis component to it, and this would be one of them, because she's I imagine hyper-focused emotionally on what's happened with her boyfriend. Just be there for her, be a good friend to her, and your feelings are relevant, but your instincts are right with putting that on hold for a minute. Once you're past that, once you've been a good friend and you're past the crisis of dealing with the death of her boyfriend, you have to deal with the fact that she's sending you mixed signals. This happens a lot.
It happens all the time.
Yeah, it happens all the time. And I always...
It's a straight gay thing, too.
Yeah. Why do people do that?
I don't know, it's like they like the attention, they want to feel wanted, they want your affection, they want your love, but then they're like, oh, but no, I can't go there. It's not fair.
It's not fair. It's not fair. And I think it happens for some people to some degree unconsciously. It's the way they've learned to navigate the world. It's the way they've learned to surround themselves with people who will be there for them. They find those people that are a little bit in love with them.
Yeah.
And they make friends with those people, and then they allow that dynamic to, you know, they build enough of a boundary so that they can claim that they've built a boundary, but then they let enough of it be permeable so that they can still get what they want and need from that person and feel safe and loved and like that person's going to be loyal, and it really isn't fair.
And if she's like, listen, you know, I can't go there, it's not going to happen, then you might have to spend time apart. I mean, it's just torturous. When someone likes someone and they're like best friends and it's not going to happen on the other end, it's like sometimes you just have to take a huge time out.
The component where she keeps that barrier permeable so that you constantly have questions about possibly she does have more feelings for you, that needs to be dealt with. And when she blurs that line, just look her directly in the eye in that moment and speak directly to it. Don't allow it. Don't allow her to do that to you. And it doesn't have to be a big drama. It doesn't have to be a fight or a confrontation. It just has to be...
I don't accept fluid boundaries. Oh. I don't deal in a world of permeable boundaries.
But it sets you up to, like, okay, she's opening doors.
It's total heartbreak.
It sets you up to cross that boundary and get your wrist slapped, and then you feel like a fool, and you never know what's going on.
Yeah,
and
it's too much.
I hate ambiguity like that. It's wrong.
It's smoke and mirrors.
Yes!
A lot of smoke and mirrors.
A lot of smoke and mirrors.
You know what sucks? Smoke and mirrors.
They do suck.
I think that's my drink. Really?
All right. Good comment. She's just glad it's not her.
I know. How long have you been riding?
I got my motorcycle license in '97, but I didn't own a bike until 2002. You know, I thought the bigger the bike I rode, the harder it would be to ride. However, that's not really the case. The bike has to be in ratio to your body. It has to match you. I'm 6 feet tall, and I wasn't thinking about center of gravity and all of that stuff. Yes, there it is.
There's the first 2 feet, and there's the rest.
CHP course in the 150, I went flying right over the handlebars.
And they let you pass?
That was during the practice part. I got used to riding on a 250, and I would put that bike down all the time. So then I had a 650. Now this is an 865, and it's been the easiest one to ride so far.
I saw you the first time you got on this thing. I was a little scared. I didn't know if the bike was riding you or you were riding the bike. You hit tarmac and took off like a jet plane. So what'd she say when you first got on her?
Well, I was nervous at first, and then as soon as I let up on the clutch and took off, I was immediately comfortable. And she went, "Hi, Mommy." Jesus.
It's not quite the same as it once was.
Oops.
I don't actually know where Morocco is.
I have huge hands
I
for
saw
basketball. I can dwarf a life-size lemon in my hand. Look how the lemon is dwarfed.
Look at our hands together. Look at my. Do you see my?
Ooh, is that from
deformed pinky?
volleyball?
the carrot?
It's from volleyball, yeah. Lucia found this carrot. Ew, it's slimy now.
Oh. Oh my
How
God!
creepy is that? Wait, how about this? This is better.
It's kind of. I might need a little washcloth. Yeah, I feel a little.
Is the chow fun coming up?
That is uncanny. Hey, I'm Joe. I'm 14, and I'm out to some selective people like my household family and some friends and a few teachers, people I can trust. I told one person that turned out to not be so trusting. This person told some other people, and oh, hold on. Chow fun. And it spread over my school. And now people are coming up to me and asking if it's true, and I'm denying it. Not that I have a problem with it myself, I'm just not ready for my school to know. Well, that's understandable. And I'm not exactly popular as it is, but this would just make things worse. I'm just really not ready. I'd rather get through the next 3 years relatively in the closet. I just need to grow up first because I haven't finished with my childhood yet. Aww. What do I do? Just deny it for a few years to other people or come out? It's so hard, and that just tugs on my heartstrings. I mean, like, adolescence is so hard when you're straight.
Yes.
And when you're gay, I can't really imagine.
Yes.
Like, if you know you're gay, it's like you have to be out to some people just for support and to talk about it, and otherwise it's just going to lead to, just repression is no good, but announcing it all over the school probably doesn't seem like a good idea as well. I don't know.
I feel torn on it too. Excuse me.
Because you want your gut instinct is to be like, be out and be gay, and that's great, and be yourself. But you know how hard junior high and high school is. So,
right. My first thought is, are you going to be in any danger if people know you're gay?
Yeah.
That depends a lot on where you are, what school you're at, and. God, excuse me.
Only if you're at the Fame School in New York City, I think it's okay to be gay when you're 14.
I'm gonna live forever. If you're gonna be in any danger, if the world knows you're gay, then you please consider that first. Consider how to take care of your safety. Beyond that, this is a hard one because the whole world doesn't have a right to your private life. However, at the same time, you've chosen who you've wanted to tell this piece of information to, and now it's spreading around as a rumor. Is it true? Is it not true? And people are coming up and asking you. I feel funny encouraging you to lie about it, although I do know your privacy is important, and people don't deserve your personal information just because they ask for it. So I don't know how you would feel about just saying, I'd rather not discuss my sexuality with you. I just want to see you be strong for yourself right from the start. And you didn't want this situation created this way. You didn't want to come out this way, but here it is. It's happening, whether you wanted it or not. So the question is, what do I do about it?
Part of me wants to be like, when people come up to you and be like, yeah, I'm gay, so piss off, you know, and like take it and be like ownership of it and just, and
yeah, just own it and be proud of it. However, I want to respect that she says she's not ready to do that,
yes,
which is valid.